I'm going to go to my next guest now, and she is a lovely and talented healer, okay? Kim Tran came in from Minneapolis for this. She is a chiropractor and integrative health specialist. And Kim, thanks so much for joining me here today on the greatest show of all time.
Ooh, boom.
Whoa.
I suddenly felt my neck pain and my back just went forward as my car had flown in to traffic going 50 miles per hour. And I slowly had to get my car off the road. And I'm like, oh my gosh, what just happened? I was on my way to go to the office. And all of a sudden I started getting this neck pain, back pain, and I was waiting on the police to show up. And I'm like, oh my gosh, what is going to happen? And after they finally arrived, I had to rush in to go see all my patients, and the room was packed and full. And so I go straight to the table, start adjusting my patients. And as I'm adjusting them, I'm like, zing! And I'm like, oh my gosh. I was like thinking, oh my gosh, please tell me nobody saw how much pain I was just in. And then patient after patient, zing, zing, zing. I'm like, oh. And then my numbness started going down into my fingers. And I'm like, then I couldn't feel. By the end of a 4-hour shift, I had lost all the feeling into my hand. I couldn't even close my fingertips. I couldn't even lift my arm up over my shoulder, which was horrible, right? And I'm like thinking, oh my gosh, I can't even go and see my other doctors. They had already left for the day. So here I am trying, and I was just like, you know what? I'll just go home. I'll just fall asleep. Maybe it'll be better. I woke up the next day, and you won't believe this. I woke up and I'm like, okay, let me just try turning my head. Nope, can't turn, can't do that. And I thought, okay, well, what about if I can try to move my toes? I couldn't move my toes. I'm thinking, oh my God, please just allow me to move. If this is how it feels to be paralyzed, this is not what I want to be, right? And I was able to go in and start, get x-rays, get all of this other stuff. And here's the thing. I did exactly what I tell my patients not to do. If you get in an accident, right, what should you do? Take it easy. But I had just gotten I used to be able to run 9 miles, work out every single day. And here I am thinking, oh my gosh. So I go through and I'm running out with my dog, Opie, and I decide to take him for a 9-mile run. This is 2 weeks after my accident, right? So then even Opie's looking at me like, are you nuts? And I'm like, I can do it.
You took Opie for a 9-mile run?
Yeah, I took my dog for a 9-mile run. He's a husky. So, we can run miles, right? Well, not after an accident. So I woke up the next day and I was completely paralyzed again. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And over even a month later, all of a sudden I had put on over 30 pounds of weight because my hormones were so crazy. My stress levels had gotten out of control. And I was having periods every 2 weeks. Now, I know for a guy, you don't have to worry about that. For women, nobody's like, oh yeah, I want to have a period every 2 weeks. Said no one. Said no one ever, right? And I was thinking, how is it? I am the doctor that used to help out with women, with helping them with weight loss, that was helping them with pain. And here I am struggling to death, right? And then I started thinking, Kim, I will give you $20 to lose 20 pounds. Kim, you're so fat. You're so ugly. I was like, oh my gosh. I started thinking back. So my family used to tease me about my weight when I was younger. And it brought back all of these other emotional traumas. And I think back to myself oh my gosh, what had happened? This is why I'm on a mission to help transform lives, transform people, not only mentally, physically, emotionally, but spiritually as well, because that's what they need.
Kim, how can people find out more about how you can help them in Minneapolis?
You can find out more at Minnesota Integrative Health.
All right. Thanks so much for joining me here on the greatest show of all time.